Hey guys, good morning. What's up, Renegades? It's Mr. Nash here. This video is going to be the lesson for the week. I promise you, we're going to have some fun with this. There's going to be an assignment that will go along with this lesson. Typically, when I give this lesson, we'll spend about probably a good week or two on it. But since we're on this type of online platform, I'm just going to give you guys just a taste of it, just a little bit of a taste. Next school year, if you do take my classes, I will spend more time on this. I believe it's really important. And it's a skill set. If you pick it up, you will have it with you all through high school and really for the rest of your life. It's that important. So what are we going to be looking at today? So today's lesson revolves around this: data literacy. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at data literacy. Put that up there for you guys. We're going to go into what is data literacy, why is it important. I'm going to go through a couple different examples of how big business uses data literacy, and then we're going to have an assignment that revolves around this. The assignment's going to be due on Friday. Okay, so the assignment for data literacy is due on Friday, and I hope you guys like it. I just made it up. Hopefully. You guys like it. Get you guys kind of moving around the house a little bit. I hinted on it last week, and it's a scavenger hunt. So stay tuned for that. All right. So what is data literacy? What is this? How do we wrap our brains around it? So basically, data literacy is the ability to read, work with, and analyze information. Okay. So information like graphs, charts, pie charts, or just information that you pull from people. So for an example, let's say you guys are a group, okay, and your group wants to run a fundraiser at Shawnee. Okay, so but before you dump money into the fundraiser to buy the things that you're going to be selling, right, you want to do a poll because the thing that you're going to be buying has either Skippy or Peter Pan peanut butter. Okay, in that product, and you're not sure which ones to get. So what do? You put a survey out to the students of Shawnee, and you say, hey, how many people like Skippy peanut butter, and then how many people like Peter Pan peanut butter, and then you get that information back, and it turns out that, let's say for example, 70% of Shawnee students like Skippy, and then the other 30% of the people like Peter Pan. So you take this information, 70% and 30%, and you make an informed decision on what type of product am I going to buy for this fundraiser. Is it going to be the product with Skippy, or is it going to be the product with Peter Pan? Well, if 70% of the students like Skippy, you'll be more inclined to buy the product with the Skippy peanut butter based on the information that you received in the survey, based on your analysis of the information that you received as well. Okay, it allowed you to make an informed decision that, hey, if I buy the product that has the Skippy peanut butter in it, we're probably going to be selling more of that product for the fundraiser. And what does that equal? More money for your group, let's say. So that's just a really quick example of bringing in information for you to make an informed decision. And it all revolves around this. It all revolves around data literacy. It's the ability to take in information, look at the information that you're given, analyze it. So you're looking for comparisons, some similarities, some differences within the figures, within the numbers, and making an informed decision by thinking critically at that data, at that information. Why is this important? It builds critical thinking. Also, it's a big part of business. So big business. So let's say all your social media companies, let's say for instance. So I'm old, so I use Facebook, right? Forgive me. You guys probably use Snapchat and Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. But they all kind of run exactly the same. So it may be fun for you to thumb through the news feeds and look at TikTok videos and stuff like that, which is fun, right? But what's happening on the back end of that? What are these companies actually really doing? They're collecting data. They're collecting all kinds of information on what you like. Right? What you like, what your preferences are. So although you and I are having fun on our social media accounts, right? Behind the scenes, the companies that own these social media sites are collecting valuable information on you guys. And what are they doing with the information? They're using it to target you with advertisements. That's correct. So they are using, similar to the survey that I said about the Shawnee students, but they're doing it on a massive scale, And they're pulling the information. They're looking at the information that they received, and they have teams just analyzing and crunching this information to make informed decisions as a company on how to target you with advertisements. That's really what's happening with these social media companies. Myself personally, when I was living in Massachusetts, I was responsible for helping start a new division for an international bank up there called Santander Bank. And part of my responsibilities is I had to actually analyze a floor of 50 sales reps that were part of this new division. And I needed to come to my manager with information on what the perfect employee looks like in terms of productions and sales. What does that look like? I crunched all kinds of information on all 50 employees, was able to analyze that information, was able to critically think through it, come to my manager with my information, with that whole data set that I collected. And then she and I were able to use that information, and we developed training materials for the staff of 50 sales reps. We developed a better sales floor at that point based on the information that I pulled off of these individuals. And it allowed us to grow as a division, and to increase sales by being able to make decisions on how people are actually working. Okay, so that's real world stuff right there for you guys to just to think about. So what is the activity doing? So really, the kind of the common theme of this is that data literacy. You have to analyze data to critically think through it to make informed decisions. Let's say for a company or for a class or for your fundraiser. But like the underlying theme, I guess, would be, in each one of these situations, people or companies are pooling information, right? They're gathering information to be able to analyze it, right? So you have to kind of start right there. So, which leads me to our exercise. Okay, so again, this is just a really quick kind of gloss over a little bit about data literacy. Again, we can spend 2 weeks at least on this and really sink our teeth into this and work through this. But just for this lesson, I just want to be really kind of quick and skim the surface a little bit. All right, so how do we collect information to analyze online like this in the classroom and at your homes? Okay, so what we are going to be doing in order to pull some information so we can actually analyze it a little bit, we will be doing the first ever data literacy scavenger hunt. That's right, everybody. We will be doing a scavenger hunt. We're going to be doing a scavenger hunt because we're going to be pulling information from what we are going to get from the scavenger hunt itself. Okay, so with the scavenger hunt, and I'll explain it to you guys in just a second, there's only 2 rules. Just 2. That's it. The 2 rules of the scavenger hunt are this. You must stay in your house, please. And you must use items that are found in your house. So 2 rules. You must stay in your house, and you must use items that are found inside your house. Okay, so let me put the rules up so everyone can follow. All right, so again, we're doing a scavenger hunt to collect information. We're going to be doing something with that information, and that's pretty much going to be the assignment. Okay, this assignment's going to go on a Google Doc, and you're just going to submit it to the classroom just like you've been doing from here on out. So here's the directions for the assignment. And again, I'm going to post this in written form in Google Classroom so you guys can read it as well as watch this video as many times as you like. So here's the assignment. Again, we're going to be doing the first ever data literacy scavenger hunt. There's going to be a small reflection, kind of a 3 or 4 or 5 sentence reflection below the scavenger hunt, and it's all going to go in the same Google Doc, right? So put your name on top, put data literacy scavenger hunt, and then just do the assignment. All right, so what are you going to be doing? So in order for us to collect information so we can look at data literacy to try to analyze this information, what are we going to be doing? So again, you will be choosing 10 items around the house. 10 items. These items could be food. It could be clothes. It could be your computer, a textbook. It could be any number of items that you have around your house, like your cell phone or your PlayStation or your Switch, right? You're going to be choosing 10 items that are found in your house. You need to put the name of the item on your Google Doc. You need to put a picture of the item on your Google Doc. So just copy paste it off the internet. You will need to find out, and this can all be done through a quick Google search. What is the parent company of this item that you're gonna have? Okay, so what is a parent company? So let's take an example, Skippy. Okay, most people will have this in their pantry. So Skippy's not the actual company. So another company or the parent company owns this. So the parent company of Skippy, which you can find it actually on the labels, right? You just have to look for it. It's Hormel Foods, okay? So the parent company of Skippy, again, it's not Skippy, it's Hormel Foods, okay? So you need to find who is the parent company of that product, of the 10 products that you're going to be picking. You will need to find the parent company's name and the address of where the parent company's headquarters is located. So for instance, Hormel Foods, which owns Skippy, they're located in Austin, Minnesota, believe it or not. So Hormel Foods, located in Austin, Minnesota. All right, so parent company's name, their address. So again, we're collecting information. We're collecting the data in order for us to analyze it. The second thing I need you to find is who distributes the item, okay? So typically, you'll have the owner of the item, so Hormel Foods, let's say, for this example of Skippy. Well, they don't actually distribute this product itself. They make it, and then they may have another company that they hire to distribute the actual item, or Skippy. So in this case, it's not Hormel Foods that distributes it, it's Hormel Foods Sales, LLC, which, again, you can find it right on the labeling. You can Google search this as well. It's all on the internet. This is out there for you guys. When you find the company that distributes the item, I want the address. So where is the distribution company's address? Okay. So again, parent company, their address, the distribution company, and their address. Also, another data that we're going to try to that you're going to be getting is, where is your item made? Where are your 10 items made? It's going to be different for each item, obviously. Some are going to be made in the States, some are going to be made in China, some are going to be made elsewhere. So for Skippy, for example, where is Skippy made? It's actually made in the US. It's also made in China. Okay, so it's made in 2 places. They're like kind of split and load up a little bit. So again, it's made in the US, it's made in China. So you're going to put that down on your Google Doc. And then what's the price? What's the price for the item, for each item? So, and you're going to may have a range or something like that. You can go to walmart.com and just put in your item and it'll give you a price for it. So for instance, this is about $2.20. A big tub of it's about $8 and I think 3 cents when I checked out Walmart. So it's going to be a little bit of a range. So what do I need you guys to do on a Google Doc? We're collecting information through a scavenger hunt. So 10 items, 10 individual items. I need the name of the item on the Google Doc. Under that, a picture of the item. Just copy paste it off the internet. What's the parent company? So who actually owns the item? It's not Skippy for this example. It's Hormel Foods, okay? I need the address, just the town and state of the parent company. I need who distributes, which company distributes that item, okay? Typically, it's another company. And their address, where the product is made, okay? What country is it made in? And then how much does it cost? What's the price for one of them? Once you have that information, okay, now what are we going to do? You're going to now look at the information that you pulled for all 10 items, and you're going to think about it. You're going to analyze the information. So what I want you to do is look for similarities. I want you to look for differences within those items and come up with your own little analysis. So below all 10 items and their information, I want you to write a little bit of a reflection, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences max, and just tell me, what did you find? What did you find when you pulled this information? What similarities did you find? So were a lot of items made in the US? Were a lot of items made outside of the US? Were a lot of the companies centered in the Northeast? Was the distribution center close to those the parent companies? Were the prices similar, or were they different based on electronics were more expensive than food products? So these are the things that I want you guys to reflect on and write about in your reflection portion for this assignment. So first assignment is collect the information through a scavenger hunt. Second part of the assignment, small reflection that's gonna go underneath of your data that you're pulling in your scavenger hunt. Just to look for comparisons, similarities, and differences in the data that you're pulling from the scavenger hunt. So again, where are things made? Are the prices the same? Are they different? What are you seeing with your information? And you're going to put that into a small reflection, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. That's about it. That goes into what your findings are. That is the lesson for today, guys. That's the lesson for the week. Any questions? Obviously, I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you guys. Hit me up with a quick email, and I will get back to you immediately. So this is Mr. Nash signing off, and I'll see you when I see you.